Alright, so this person is stuck in a plateau. Very, very normal when you're pretty new to lifting to not know how to break through these plateaus, and that's what I'm going to teach you guys here today. So this person has been weightlifting for 18 months consistently, 3 to 4 times a week, and he's stuck at 8 reps for 85 pounds total on easy bar preacher curl for 4 months now. His question is, when did you first start to experience plateaus in your weekly strength gains? How long did the plateaus last? How did you overcome it? And is stalling 3 to 4 months at the same weight / rep common after 18 months of lifting? It is very common at 18 months of lifting. The reason is that up to this point, your body wasn't used to all this brand new stimulus. Everything was fresh for your body. You can pretty much breathe around weight at this point and gain muscle. But up to a certain point, your body's going to get used to what you were doing. And that's when you have to zoom out a little bit and reevaluate your routine. So here's exactly what you're going to do. There's 2 things. Number 1 is partial reps, and number 2 is overload sets. First of all, partial reps. So if you're doing, let's say 8 reps and you're pretty much done on that 8th rep and you put the weight down, essentially your body's going to say, okay, he has enough muscle to do these 8 reps of 85 pounds and I don't need to provide him with anything more. Now, if you do these partial reps and you take your biceps to complete failure, that's when you're sending the right signals to your body that I need more muscle. So for example, you get to that 8th rep and you're not able to do another full rep, but you do a partial rep, a half rep, that stretched portion of the exercise. Very, very important. All the way up till you can only do like a quarter of a rep. These are so important, and there's actually a study recently that took 2 groups. One group did the bottom portion of a bicep curl and the second group did the top portion of a bicep curl. And the group that did just the bottom portion gained 50% more muscle than the group that did just the top portion. And this is something called stretch mediated hypertrophy, and it's very, very, very important. With every single exercise, the stretched portion, whether it's chest flies or bicep curls, when you're at the fully stretched position, that's when you're going to recruit the most of the muscle. So you have to make sure you're adding these half reps at the end of every single set to fully utilize the muscle to its fullest capacity, and to send the right signals to your body to say, hey, I need to be able to do 9 reps of 85 pounds or 10 reps or 11 reps. And then over time, you're going to be able to do 9 clean reps, and then the 10th will be a partial. And then you're going to be able to do 10 clean reps, and the 11th will be a partial, right? And you slowly start to build and build and build with these half reps. Now, the second thing that you want to do is overload sets. So overload sets kind of follow the same philosophy. Overload sets are pretty much lowering your rep range and increasing your weight pretty substantially. So for example, instead of doing 8 reps of 85 pounds for 3 sets, you would do your 8 reps of 85 pounds for, let's say, 2 sets with those partials in there. And then you would do a 1 set with 100 pounds of 5 reps. Now, in a lot of cases, you won't be able to get 5 clean reps with that 100 pounds, but that's when that stretch mediated hypertrophy comes in. Now you're telling your body, hey, I need to be able to do 100 pounds for 5 reps. No more of this 8 rep, 85 pound stuff. I need enough to do 100 pounds for 5 reps. And now your body's getting the right signals, right? You're telling your body, hey, I need to be able to move this weight. You need to provide me with the muscle. And you got to have this constant stream of communication with you and your muscle. You got to have this idea of you placing the order. Hey, I need to be able to move this weight, and your body says, okay, here's the muscle, right? This constant communication back and forth, very, very important. I'll show a clip of me doing an overload set here. I don't know if it was 70 or 75 pounds for hammer curls, but you could see that I could barely get the full reps out. And I swear by these. I swear by these. Every time I implement this, I'm able to shoot up the weight rack or break through plateaus. Anybody who I coach, who I show this to, and I put them through this, they always break through plateaus, and it works 100% of the time. So that's essentially how you break through plateaus. Number 1, with those partial reps and taking your muscle to complete failure. And number 2, with overload sets. Hopefully that all made sense. I'm kind of just spitballing here, but if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments below. I'd be happy to clear things up. But for now, guys, we'll see you in the next one.